Hello, chat? Hello? Hi, Overheat! Okay. So... Hello. I hate controller, but my arms are... My arms... No likey mouse and keyboard. Okay. Yes, hello! 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 I am the deep sad. Okay. Alright, folks. Let's just get right to business. I so badly want that statue. I'm gonna be moaning about it all day. Okay. Alright. Let's go meet everyone, shall we? First things first, Abelard!
Lord Captain.
Chadblard. I'd like to know more about my seneschal.
As you wish, Lord Captain. What would you like to know?
Tell me about yourself. What were you before you became Theodora Seneschal?
I used to be an officer in the Navis Imperialis. No.
It's Navis Imperialis, not Navis Imperialis.
It was not simply a job. It was my calling. The essence of my life. I was proud to serve Lord Captain Theodora, but in my heart and mind, I'm still an officer of the Imperium.
Chad.
I met Lord Captain Theodora on a mission where the Imperial Navy was providing reinforcement to the rogue traders' army on one of the frontier worlds. Our acquaintance was not easy. Working with people outside the Navy hierarchy has never been my strong suit. It was to my great surprise then, that after the mission's completion, I received a referral to leave my service in the Navy and join the rogue traders' personal council.
Based.
It was a difficult choice for me. But I saw in the offer a chance to serve the interests of humanity even more effectively than in the Navis Imperialis. You do not need me to tell you just how remarkable a person Lord Captain Theodora was.
1 second.
I recognized her at once as a true leader and formidable creative force. One who had built a protectorate amidst the dangers and wildness of the expanse.
Leaving the Imperial Navy is far from easy. Why were you permitted to quit your post?
You could say there was no one among the naval command who was willing to...
Hi, Shades, and yes, rogue traders have way less red tape. You are very much correct on that.
With Theodora. Well, the Lord Captain possessed certain contacts in the Imperial Navy. Contacts which she used to request help during the conflict on the border world. And which enabled her to make me an offer that resulted in my joining her retinue. The Navis Imperialis is an ancient institution with its own mandates and muster lists. On occasion, in the heat of an official briefing, or an informal discussion, I violated those rules, determined to press my point. It is challenging to choose the words to accurately express my opinion on a situation or the actions of others that do not sound overly scathing or confrontational. Many in command were inclined to view my manner of speaking as unbefitting a person of my rank. I am a widower. I am a father of 4, and if my information is not outdated, a grandfather of 11. My family lives on Dargonus. None of my children express any eagerness or aptitude for serving aboard ship, and I would hardly have insisted that they follow in my footsteps.
Thank you, I have no more questions.
Of course.
Let's talk about things that may be useful to me as a rogue trader.
A noble aspiration, Lord Captain. I am ready to acquaint you with all the particulars that interest you.
Alright. Outline the situation in the Coronis Expanse for me. What do I need to know and keep in mind?
This is a topic for an official briefing, not a casual conversation. But I will try to answer succinctly. And if you permit, in my own words, the Coronis Expanse is considerably removed from the heart of the Imperium. This means that local warp routes become useless within months. Established pathways are regularly subject to attacks from all kinds of rabble. And in the only major port, the Imperium's frigates find themselves moored alongside pirate vessels. Until recently, the Coronis Expanse could hardly have been called a region of the Imperium. The situation has changed with the arrival of the Lord Inquisitor, but not by much. This place operates under its own rules, you see. More radical, so to speak. But ones that allow for a non-standard approach where there is a promise of victory. The Coronis Expanse is considered rogue trader territory for a reason. Only rogue traders have sufficient military might, audacity, and the rights granted them by the warrant to survive the leap into the unexplored part of the Expanse. And in the event of a successful outcome, to hold on to whatever they manage to capture on the frontier.
Alright. Who are the main players I need to be aware of in the Coronis Expanse?
First instance, you should treat official representatives of the Imperium with respect. The Expanse may be on the fringes, but it still numbers among the territories of the Golden Throne. The arrival of the Lord Inquisitor has turned the Coronis Expanse into a less wild and uncontrolled region, to the regret of some individuals who had grown inured to the local lawlessness. Rogue traders such as yourself are also servants of the Imperium. They have been accorded special rights and powers. They wield immense authority within their territory, and they enjoy absolute respect in other parts of the Expanse. The most powerful of them are Caligos Winterscale and Incendia Bastal Chorda. Tread carefully when dealing with either of them.
So, Abelard, have you ever heard of this little practice? It's called regicide. You know, we do a little murder. Just a thought. I mean, it's not like I'm I'm thinking about killing all my rivals or anything. Totally not. I never do that. Never.
If we are to speak of unclaimed territory, which is what Footfall is, among the scum that dwells on that handful of asteroids, there are 3 factions that wield considerable influence in the sector. The first is the Casbala Commission, organized crime in its most primitive form. It holds sway over the Liege of Footfall, and has links to rogue trader Winterscale. The second faction is an offshoot of our shining Ecclesia.
Improper?
Followers of
You know what's improper? Talking to a rogue trader, you know, nobility, without being told to talk to me. You're not even supposed to talk in my general direction, let alone look at me. So, I think you're the one that's improper here. Thank you.
That are hidden among the stars of the Coronis Expanse.
Alright. Conrad, our previous Master of Whispers, what can you tell me about his betrayal? What do you think he'll do next?
You know, Lord Captain, I am no admirer of fine art. But when we next find ourselves in a civilized port, with time to spare, I will promptly find an artist and commission a portrait of the individual to whom you refer, with a hole between the eyes. Conrad Vtuber. That he committed his treachery and escaped with his life was an unforgivable oversight.
Don't worry about it, Chad Millard.
We both served Lord Captain Theodora for many years, and we never saw eye to eye. He was brash. He was never afraid of assuming responsibility, and he willingly took on difficult tasks. I am loath to admit it, but the Von Valancius Protectorate continues to reap the fruits of his labors to this day. His service always garnered my respect. but everything else about him made me want to wring the neck of that two-faced snake.
Oh, don't worry, I will make sure you have that chance.
If you are taking comfort in the thought that we will hear no more of Conrad, prepare to be disappointed. You thwarted his plans, his meticulously plotted and nurtured treachery. He is sure to attempt to strike at you, and he will use his contacts and knowledge of the Protectorate to do so. As you wish, Lord Captain.
You can call me by my first name if you wish.
I thank you for the honor, but I must decline. As a former military officer, I believe in the importance of order in all things, including the chain of
30
command.
seconds remaining. Hello, greetings, 30
My
seconds.
direct superior.
Greetings,
I am not
greetings.
prepared to address you in any way other than as regulation dictates.
You got it, Chad Ballard. You got it.
Lord Captain.
Alright. Let's see here. We already chatted with Adira last time, and we did a little bit of talking with Argenta. Let's go say hello to best girl, Cassia.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
I'm glad to hear it. Alright. Tell me about yourself,
I
Cassia.
am a part of House Orselio, an ancient dynasty of the Navis nobility. Since time immemorial, our family has served to advance knowledge, pushing at the boundaries of the dark unknown. The Starway Atlas contains 2,850
Cassia number one.
that
Absolutely.
chart the
Cassia
secrets of
is
segmental
the best
obscurus
girl.
and reach all the way from the Coronis expanse to Holy Terror.
Navigators identify so strongly with their house, it must be difficult for you to not to be able to lean on your elders. But you have my word that I will look after you.
You will? That would be most appreciated, Lord Captain.
So you've never lived anywhere other than Yurak 5?
Hardly. According to the chronicles of the house, I was born on one of the Orselio worlds. Oh, what was it? Please forgive me, Lord Captain. My childhood memories are too vague. Sometimes I dream about the colorful birds that built their nests in the garden, or the servants dressed in purple livery, or the blue fog that rolled over the lowlands behind the palace. But everything is covered in a rosy haze. Perhaps it is my imagination, not my memory, that is painting these pictures.
Okay. Your third eye. Do you always conceal it?
The
She does.
navigator's
She's a
open
navigator.
eye is baneful to whoever the warp's ruinous shine falls upon, and therefore it is the symbol of our power. We are the guiding stars of humanity, found worthy of an uncommon gift, and one of the duties that we bear is to guard our eye, even from wayward glances that may bear evil. Besides, I am aware that lesser servants of the Imperium may find our appearance repulsive. The Navigator gene twists the features the rabble are used to seeing, and the magnificence of our role cannot be grasped by their feeble minds.
Cassia, you're beautiful.
Lord Captain, you are overstepping the bounds of propriety.
I would not dare to make fun of a lady's feelings, especially not one who has captivated me since I first set eyes on her.
Words like that, Lord Captain, could easily be misconstrued. You should familiarize yourself with some of the works in your library to learn the appropriate manner of conversing with a lady.
Oh, don't worry, I know you're gonna give me a book eventually. Alright. Let's see here. Tell me about your life on the station.
My stay on the station was wholly dedicated to preparing me for my future duty. Astromancy, astrography, numerology.
She's a smart
the
gal.
histories of my house
Makes
and
her
the
even better.
Imperium, as
She's
well as other
amazing.
disciplines. For many years, dozens of instructors tirelessly prepared me for my destiny. and once a year, Great Regent Alronto would come to the station. He would entrust his beautiful vessel to my command, so that I could master the practical aspects of our art as well.
Mm-hmm. Did you have friends?
The Regent gave me a bird from a sunlit planet once. I tried to befriend it and make it sing, but for some reason, it refused, and died soon after. The instructors were too respectful of my duty to my house to waste precious time on idle chatter. Aside from them, there were only servants on the station, and you know they have their vocal cords removed, so they cannot break their vow of silence.
Hardcore.
And since the subject has been breached, Lord Cassia,
Ah, yes, this bit.
why do you not follow this honored tradition? Your decks are so garish. Apologies, I meant noisy. The rabble don't just chatter. Sometimes they shout and even sing. Why do you allow such a lack of restraint? Rogue traders are highborn, are they not?
Okay. Just want to point out that there's literally an option where it's like, it's about time we have the decks made quieter. I will have the lower ranks stripped of their vocal cords. So you could just have tens of thousands of people just have their vocal cords removed just because Cassia was like, yes, this is a very noisy place. Alright. A ruler cannot maim people just because it is in her power to do so. On the contrary, it is the duty of every ruler to look after her subjects.
Your words sound amazingly blasphemous. If a ruler's duty dictates the need for violence, would dispensing it not be their responsibility? I will contemplate your answer in solitude.
A ruler's duty does dictate the need for violence, but not needlessly so. Needless violence, if anything, could actually be of a detriment to the people you're ruling over, not to mention yourself, and by extension, your nation. The Imperium doesn't know this, but... Alright.
You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain.
This is where I must beg my leave.
I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Alright. Wait, let me check something real quick. Hold on. I got a message, so I'm just gonna quickly check it while, well, actually, what I am gonna do next is I'm gonna start loading into the next mission. Corrodus Expanse map. And while that loads, I'm going to check a thing. Go there! I'll address that in like 5 seconds. Hold on. Lord Captain, there is some commotion on the officer's deck. The Lady Navigator has left her quarters and is currently in the wardroom, where uninitiated crew members are shunning her in terror. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassia to the deck. Sounds good. One second, chat. How are y'all doing, by the way? Sorry, I'm just taking care of a thing real quick. It cropped up. It'll be done in a second. Okay, we're back. Hello. Hello. Alright. It is time. Alright, Anne. Let's do this. Whew. You got this. You got this. Why am I scared? Why do I feel like I'm talking to an actual...
Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
I see you are fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves. And I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing.
She's so cute!
Urac 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
The events that took place on Urac 5 must have shaken you greatly. Are you well?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
Cassia's response is reserved and pointedly decorous, clearly intended to create a distance between you. Damn it! Okay. Your only attendant is your valet from Urac 5. Do my servants not measure up to your standards?
No, it is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
Right. Cassia crunches ever so slightly, adjusts the adornment on her forehead, then awkwardly hides her clawed fingers in the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of navigators often becomes the topic of gossip among lowly servants and officers alike. It is unsurprising, then, that Cassia prefers the company of one who is used to how she looks. Understandable. I don't want to say this, but it's literally giving me no other choice.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others. And
I'm sorry.
Less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior in your question just now insulting.
I'm sorry.
Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying. You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I.
Well, about that, Cassia, it's funny that you mentioned that because, in actuality, chat, I'm fumbling the fucking bag here.
I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
You know what? You know what, chat? Fuck it. I'm beginning to think, Lady Cassia, that the feelings I have for you are far more complicated than common sympathy.
Lord Captain? So many colorful sparks are flaring to life and dimming all around you. It is a veritable ocean of emotions. There are so many of them.
I wanted to make a song reference, but I can't because then I get hit with a yellow icon. Ah.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So, why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here?
You're grieving, hun. It's only natural.
At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls, and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... my delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
I would not make fun of you.
Words like that...
I already said this earlier, but I
easily
guess
be
they're making me
misconstrued.
repeat it.
You should familiarize yourself with some of the works in your library to learn the appropriate manner of conversing with a lady.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I mean, I love her so much. She's so great. Struggling to maintain an expression of polite indifference, Cassia covers her burning face and swiftly exits the room. Chat, I saved it. I saved it, chat. Secrets of gallant conduct, how to express your feelings to a noble lady. An admirer who seeks the favor of a refined lady is well... I love that she leaves you a guide. An admirer who seeks the favor of a refined lady is well advised to maintain pointed courtesy and finesse in his every deed. Well, her every deed. An honorable admirer will never defile a noble lady's ears with crude or indecent words, understood? And neither will she allow herself conduct that would besmirch her honor and dignity. Above all, the admirer should remember that a relationship begins with the right choice of words. Shower your lady with compliments that will accentuate her finest qualities without putting her in a position of discomfort. A word chosen elegantly and spoken with genuine warmth may bring about a change in the lady's eyes as she looks upon you. Alright, what vanilla uses for... I already have that. Let's see what else there is. Next thing we need to do, we gotta improve our ballistic skill. Alright, to the Void Ship Bridge. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna quickly toggle my OBS settings, because there is a chance I might shout in this playthrough, and I don't want my mic to peek out, so I just want to mess around with my OBS settings. So give me just a second. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, I'm going to try this. Hello! Is the mic peaking? Is the mic peaking? Did the mic peak there? Did the mic peak there? No, yes, no, yes. Like, I need someone to answer me. You know, before I wind up like, nope, the mic didn't peak. Hooray! Okay! Great. Okay, back to it. Let's unpause. Unrest on field like the engage protocol. Alright. Cool. What's this? Oh, yeah. Ghost. Ghost stuff. Ghosts. To the unidentified void ship! If my mic does start... If my mic does start to peak, though, let me know, okay? It's pandemonium outside the bridge gate. One of the officers seems to be demanding an audience with you in person. I think I hear Master Versurian's voice. In any case, I wanted to warn you in advance. Oh, joy! Yeah, combat is long-winded in this game, but the majority of this game is really just dealing with the internal politics of the Imperium, which is why I love it so, so, so much. Oh my god, I hate this chair. The everyday sounds of the bridge are disrupted by voices raised in anger. Abelard's voice loudest of all. This is not the conduct of an officer. These are the antics of a highborn brat out on a lark. Explain yourself, Lieutenant. The young woman standing before Abelard strives with all her might not to quail under the onslaught of her superior's anger. She falters, but then manages to look him in the eye and say, I apologize, sir, but I must speak to the Lord Captain. Very well, Lieutenant. You may address the Lord Captain, not least because I see you have already seen fit to disturb her. Your unauthorized appearance on the bridge and display of belligerence toward a higher-ranking officer will be logged on your personal file without delay. Lord Captain, Lieutenant Avrila Vent, requesting permission to speak. Vent falls silent and then adds rashly, on a matter of extreme importance and urgency. I will listen to what you have to say. Speak, Lieutenant. This matter cannot wait. Any minute now, an assault unit will be dispatched to the lower decks on orders to crush the workers' strike by any means necessary. The workers are unionizing? In the Imperium? Hell no! But I am convinced that this step is unwarranted and that the crisis itself was provoked by the actions of one of the senior officers. Abelard, in no hurry to intervene, lets out a skeptical huff. Lord Captain, I urge you to investigate the actions of Sinestro Versurian and to intervene in what's happening on the lower decks because very soon we will have a mutiny or a massacre on our hands. There's an insurrection in the making aboard my ship and no one's bothered to tell me. I would not deem it a problem worthy of the rogue trader's attention. The lower decks, as it so happens, are in revolt. 30-some years ago, we even had a revolutionary leader rise up who dared to establish workers' rule across the entire ship. It took a month to restore order, but even 8 years later, we were still battling rumors that the hero had survived his execution and was on the verge of gathering people to fight against tyranny once more. Abelard scoffed. Needless to say, the rumors are baseless. As for the current situation, we have sufficient enforcers to deal with it. So we're basically just union busting right now. But on this ship, the word of the Lord Captain carries more weight than a salvo from 100 bolters. I'm sure that if the rogue trader addresses the malcontents directly, she will quell the unrest. I dread to think what problem you will disturb the rogue trader with next. Perhaps you will ask the rogue trader to break up brawls in the mess room. I have already given you the means to resolve this problem. You simply need to use them. If I may, your ladyship, sending a hit squad to crush the rebellion is a means of ignoring the problem, not solving it. How did this all start? The situation could boil over at any minute, so I'll give you the condensed version. It all began when the enforcers found a cultist amulet on the body of someone who'd been killed in a drunken brawl. Well, I think this is the problem of the crew. Alright, this is chaos. Alright. We reported it up the chain immediately, arranged for a cleansing rite to be performed, and opened an investigation. No heretics have been found alive, but the search has brought tensions between enforcers and workers to a head. Where does Seneschal Worsarian come into all this? I shall explain, Abelard intones grimly. I beg you to hurry. Time is running out. I will not hurry. Since my competence is under scrutiny, I shall speak for as long as I see fit. Go ahead, Chad Ballard. There is an established order to the way things are done on this ship, and one of the pillars of that system is that the rogue trader's attention is not distracted by trivial matters. It is the Seneschal's role to ensure that. I have always handled internal problems myself, so, of course, when I received information about cultists hiding on the lower decks, I took the matter in hand. So long as I live, not one of the vermin who murdered Theodora von Valancius will find refuge on her ship. You were far too heavy-handed, Seneschal Worsarian. Arrests, interrogations, mass punishments for entire sectors, it has driven the people to the brink. Now there is a strike on the lower decks, in Depot 4 to be precise. 3 worker clans are involved, but many more are passively supporting them. The situation could degenerate into an all-out insurrection. But when I reported my concerns, the only response I received was an order to dispatch an assault unit and crush the strike with maximum force. What's Depot 4? Depot 4 is one of the poorest sectors on the lower decks. It is home to the clans of general laborers. They are not as valuable to the ship as the families who have served its specialized systems for generations. They are an easily replaceable resource, and one which is now, more besides, giving succor to cultists and minions of the archenemy. I mean, I don't like seeing people as replaceable resources. I do, however, agree with the matter that this is frickin' chaos, and, you know, chaos is kind of a problem. Chaos is a bit, you know, it's a wee bit of an issue. Wee bit, just a tiny bit, only the slightest bit. You know, just saying. Okay. Alright. Depot 4 is poor and troubled, but at worst that means drunken fights and illegal rot-gut brewing. We have handled the workers of Depot 4 in the past. We would have done so again if the crackdown on Depot 4 hadn't been so harsh, and another important point to bear in mind, the problem is not limited to this sector. It's located on one of the most populated lower decks, and everything that happens there has a knock-on effect on all the neighboring sectors. Alright, Abelard, what do you have to say to all this? I see no need to add anything. I acted within the remit of my authority, guided exclusively by the best intents of your protectorate and your personal safety. If you wish to confirm the rectitude of my actions for yourself, I have no objections. For my part, I urge the Lord Captain to go down to the lower decks, stop the assault unit, and speak directly to the people. You will see that they are not lying or harboring heretics. That way, you will stop the uprising before it begins. I'm certain the Seneschal was acting within his authority, but I will verify the soundness of his decisions for myself. Abelard grits his teeth slightly. An enterprise bordering on the sophomoric, but please yourself, Lord Captain. However, I categorically insist that I escort you. No problem, Chad Ballard. It's alright. Yeah, let's accept this. Alright, and let me open up my window, because it's gonna get hot in here. As it always does in this damn office. Ugh. Okay. To journal. Go to the site of the conflict. Oh boy. Whoa. Okay. Forgot about that. The people dared to disrespect a senior officer. Let's keep moving. We need to get to the bottom of this. Let me also just quickly do the level up thing. Hi, Joe.
Consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Yeah, gonna do the taunting scream. Trust me, I'm gonna need that. Okay. Coerr. Karos. Oh, always. Always, 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 always. Alright. Actually... I'm gonna do his Medicaid. Joe, shut up. Hi, sis. Okay. Alright, Adira. Instant exposure. And then our gal is gonna get... I want her to have willpower because she's a psyker and she's already 1 foot in the insanity box. Argenta! Sweetie! You... Your ballistic skills are already pretty high. Oh, no, not what I meant to do. So we're instead... gonna get your agility up because I want your initiative up. Okay. Hello, fellow navigator simps. Crowmom. Oh, hi, Crowmom. Yes, we shall simp over Cassia the entire time. Concentrated fire, always. Always, always, always. I like it. And... Cassia, sweetie! Sweetie, my beloved! Alright, hun. Let's see here. Alright, I just want your toughness to go up a little more because you're gonna get hurt a lot. Yeah, we're gonna do blood augury. And then what we are going to do... Do you run Cassia? I do run Cassia for a combination of buffs, debuffs, and DPS. Yeah. And then... willpower. She needs willpower.
What advice do you seek?
This galaxy is my playground. Ah, one step at a
I
time.
still do not see our purpose in coming here.
Alright. The sounds of a heated... Oh, I mean, obviously, but she can also kill stuff if she wants to. Yes, she can kill stuff if she wants to. But I prefer to have DPS as her secondary role. Alright. The sounds of a heated discussion reverberate through the ship's bays. Lieutenant Avria Vent of the ship's enforcers is barring the path of a heavily built assault unit officer, and judging by their expressions and tone, the standoff has dragged on for some time already, and has now reached a boiling point. I have my orders to put an end to the unrest and purge this sector. You can take your orders and shove them. This is my deck and my sector. There are only 3 people who can waltz in here without my express permission. The first officer, the rogue trader, and the Emperor himself. So not all my lessons fall on deaf ears, Abelard mutters in crabby approval. He does not clarify whether he means Lieutenant Vent, the officer looming over her, or both. Your ladyship. Noticing you, the 2 junior officers snap to attention and salute their subordinates following suit a moment later. The people are getting desperate, clearly. They saw the assault unit and decided they had nothing left to lose. I mean, I apologize, Lord Captain. It is outrageous. I'm sure the people simply didn't recognize you. It wouldn't have occurred otherwise. We will deal with them once the current situation is resolved. Wants to know what this game about? Okay, so in 40k, there are these things called rogue traders. They're basically like nobility that are also allowed to... Just call her Sheer. So they're basically nobility that kind of travel throughout the stars. They gain a profit factor. They have their own houses and things like that. Basically, this game is kind of dealing with the politics of the Imperium. And in particular, you're in this area called the Coronis Expanse, which is... Think of it as like the Wild West of 40k. Alright. What's the situation? Your ladyship, my people have locked down the bay where the strikers are, including their leaders. We have the situation under control as far as resources allow. I want to speak to the strikers. Abelard's mouth twists, but he restrains himself and says nothing. Right you are, Lord Captain. Allow me to wish you good luck. From here, new mandate. New mandate. From here on out, you cannot say good luck to me. New mandate.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue threat.
A dozen pairs of eyes stare apprehensively at you. The people before you are typical inhabitants of the lower decks. You take in their simple clothing, crude weapons, and faces that display varying levels of mutation, from the barely discernible to the strange to the outright grotesque. Alright, here we go. It's time to bust up this union. A whisper passes through the crowd and you detect a mixture of fear, astonishment, and joy in their reactions. Finally, 3 people break away from the crowd, an elderly woman and 2 men. These must be the leaders. They bow clumsily before you. Lord Captain, you have come down to us. Tell me what is troubling you. Why are you striking? Striking? That's news to us, your ladyship, says a tall, thin man in worker's garb. All we're doing is asking questions, saying what we think. I would consider organizing a protest, no longer working, and refusing to work until your demands are met. I would call that a strike, sir. Shut up, Rivet. Here's the deal, your ladyship. Your damned enforcers are all over us down here. They say they're looking for cultists. One wrong word and they're reaching for their batons. If they want to punish someone, they turn off the heating to whole bays for a week at a time, so we get sick and freeze. In my clan, 2 little ones died from inflammation in their lungs, all because of those enforcers. Argenta does not interrupt the workers, but you see the sadness well in her eyes when the children's deaths are mentioned. She quietly whispers a requiem prayer and makes a sign over herself. It's all true. Vent is the only enforcer officer who stood up for us. It's clear as day who had a mother from the lower decks, and who grew up amidships and has no fellow feeling towards us. Your ladyship, we are no villains here. We're honest workers, your servants. We've plotted no disorder. We went on strike openly, and now we've got guns pointed at us. All we're doing is asking to be allowed to work in peace without being harassed. The persecution started a purpose of nothing, you say. I was told that one of you was found in possession of a cultist amulet, and that there are heretics hiding here. A cultist amulet? What's that? The gewgaw they found on the dead drunkard? If it was something evil or forbidden, we sure didn't know. The enforcers just said they were looking for heretics among us, and anyone obstructing their investigation would be punished. But how could there be heretics here? We know our own people. There have been no new faces around. Oh, Stager, you sweet, summer, innocent child. Just for simply looking at that little doodad, you may or may not have a demon in your head right now, so I am kind of inclined to, yeah. Definitely not, and if there were, we'd be the first to report them. And as for this amulet, or whatever it is, they took it off a dead body. There are no cultists still breathing in our sector, that's for sure. But when that fight broke out, some enterprising folks looted the bodies, the boots they came back with. Nobody's ever tread these decks in boots so fine. I can tell you that. Seems to me these cultists have better commanders than us. Oh yeah, those boots really were fine, and there was no harm in taking them, right? As for the... Nah, I think I'm gonna take those boots. Thank you very much. As for the amulet, it must have been pocketed by someone who didn't know any better. No. We don't need any amulets around here. We all worship the Emperor. Good. And when we're working, we bow down before the machine spirits of the large and small transformers and the servo motor, the same way my grandfather was taught 100 years ago by a tech priest who came calling. Believe us, your ladyship, we are people of faith. Not all of you. Naive children! Weren't you taught from an early age about the dangers of the archenemies? Argenta, you are a member of the Sisterhood. The wider Imperium doesn't know about the archenemy. People could be... We are by law now required to shoot everyone because you mentioned the archenemy by name. We have to kill everyone now! Argenta! We literally have to kill everyone that just heard this! We were told, Holy Sister, but it was long ago. The last time we saw a confessor in our sector, it was just after I'd had my third little one. Oh, apparently they know about this here. Alright. That is regrettable, but you cannot lay the burdens of leading a righteous life on the shoulders of the Holy Fathers. Who will you blame when the beasts crawl out of those amulets you stole from the heretics? The Holy Father who was not there, or the scavenger who brought evil upon himself and his neighbors? We were attacked on the way here. How do you explain that? Here's an explanation for you. The people have been pushed to their limit, and now they're lashing out. As if we don't know why these top deck units are being sent down here. Like that one there that the lieutenant won't let past. Our clans are all inside the bay that's been sealed off, but the lower decks are big. I'm sure there are some people who've had just about enough. We're getting it from all sides. The soldiers have encircled the ones who've risen up. A death squad has just arrived. It's no wonder folks are lashing out. Their words seem sincere to you. Their body language and the glances traded between them revealed that the news of the attack has shocked them. I am not going to push Abelard around here. What changes do you want? Would you look at this? Oh, and I can't believe they have the Slaneshi boots of style and also murder. Okay. Would you look at this? The exalted Lord Captain herself is asking us bilge rats what we want. But, look, dude, you are one wrong word away from me saying, yep, chaos is here, kill everyone. Alright, well here's what. We want you to rein in your damned enforcers to quit turning off the heat and stop battering everything that moves. No, that's not it. We want the enforcers gone from here, and we want to be armed. No. No. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, the fuck did you just say? Ah. Ah. Oh, that was... that was funny. That was funny. Now, I know you didn't just say what I think you just said. And no. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You've gone too far, old man. They'll never let the maggots on the lower decks live without the enforcers breathing down their necks. They probably even insist on enforcers on the upper decks, too. As for weapons, what do we need them for? Before the first day's out, we'll have someone shooting their neighbor out of stupidity or drunkenness. Wow, someone has common sense! We don't need that. If the enforcers stop hassling us, that'll be enough. In return, we'll find the scavengers who robbed the cultists' bodies, we'll talk to them, one lower decker to another. If there are any more of those damned amulets about, we'll hand them over to the enforcers ourselves. If I have, it was during my first playthrough, which was forever ago. Or, like, even my last playthrough, which was also forever ago. I haven't touched this game in a long time. You speak for yourself and your clan, I'll speak for me and mine. We don't want empty gestures. I want real change. They'll promise us the world now, but as soon as the Anointed One turns her back, these brutes will be on us even harder than before, all because we dared to speak out. Oh, okay. Is there, like, I can't remember, is there an option for me to just, like, you know, call, like, a third of them, in particular that clan? The tall worker's eyes dart between the two arguing leader. Every few seconds he opens his mouth as if planning to agree, but each time he falls silent, simply making a few vague noises of approval. Okay. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. Spreading anarchy on the ship is the first step toward embracing chaos. Putting weapons into the untrained hands would be even worse. What's more, the enforcers are needed to maintain oversight and order. Withdraw those demands, and we will consider the rest. Old man, listen, listen. The Lord Captain herself has come down to us and is offering concessions. And I don't know a single person in the whole of Depot 4 who's ever stood next to the rogue trader, let alone talked to them. Back down. Now's no time for you to be a stubborn old crone. Listen to your boy, crone. Listen to your boy. Listen to us, old man. The 3 clans of Depot 4 ought to act as one. We've made our minds up. It's your turn to decide. Don't ask them to disband the enforcers or give us weapons. We don't need any of that. Listen to your boys. Listen to your boys. You two are ganging up on me, is that it? So brave you are against an old woman. An old woman that might be harboring cultists! But I'll shut up. I will, indeed. I won't go against 2 clan leaders on my own. If you want to make peace with the enforcers, make your peace. That's great, just fantastic. Lord Captain, we're all agreed. Then it's decided the persecution will stop, and I will expect you to assist in locating any remaining amulets or weapons left by the cultists. If I have to come back here again, I'm gonna kill everyone. This is chaos, alright? Like, I understand that sounds bad, but this is chaos. Yeah.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Alright. She is, right? Stopping unexpectedly, Abelard imperiously dismisses the unit to stand at a distance and addresses your other companions, saying, I have an urgent matter to discuss with the Lord Captain. Please give us a moment. Oh boy, here we go. Abelard looks at you, and his last vestiges of restraint vanish. Well, are you pleased with your investigation, Lord Captain? You kowtowed to the disloyal rabble. You believed their lies and showed them leniency. Next time the ship is attacked by cultists, that rabble will welcome them in with open arms and allow them to wreak whatever havoc they like, because they see you as a weak leader. Is that how you see your future at the helm of the Von Valentius Protectorate? Well, sometimes you gotta give your officers a dressing down. Let's talk about your role in all this instead. You allow this revolt to happen. Your actions practically guaranteed it would. I would have handled the situation myself had you not decided to intervene. Remember Lord Captain Theodora? Do you think she ever set one slippered foot on the lower decks? No, she did not. Such matters were left to myself and the junior officers while she dedicated herself to her grand designs for the Protectorate, as any true strategist and rogue trader ought. Alright. I would be only too willing to trust in my seneschal and not fill my head with such matters, but the situation had spiraled out of your control, Abelard. You're right, at least as concerns junior officers making complaints directly to you. And I lost my temper, Lord Captain, and I believe I ought to explain myself. The prosperity of the Von Valanches Protectorate is not just an empty phrase to me. I left the Imperial Navy for the chance to see it flourish. It was the most momentous decision of my life. I did it because I saw in Lord Captain Theodora's deeds the sign of true greatness. Rogue traders do not simply forge new routes and capture worlds. They create order out of anarchy. That creative impulse was entirely lacking during my time in the military. Yeah, that's understandable, man. So I left behind everything I had known, everything my family had known. I come from a long line of officers, and I embarked upon this incredibly reckless venture. Lord Captain Theodora entrusted me with all the concerns she had no time for. She would go off on her flagship for long periods, to distant frontiers on scouting voyages, and the advancement of the entire Protectorate rested on my shoulders. And then, suddenly, everything that had been built over years and years began to quake, rattling like a flimsy hanger on a seismically active world. One of the senior officers betrayed us all, the rogue trader was killed, and who knows what is happening on the planets. I tell you this honestly without fear of appearing weak. All this has come as a grievous blow to me. I'm not panicking or grieving because I cannot allow myself to panic or grieve. I am duty-bound to aid the new rogue trader, to aid you, to find your footing as quickly as possible. And to do that, I must insulate you from problems that in the past have been dealt with by tried and tested procedures set out in the ship's regulations. Procedures that were established long ago and have functioned smoothly for decades cannot suddenly be deemed excess to requirements. I understand, but you need to learn how to respect me as your Lord Captain and Rogue Trader. Accept it and start living in the new world, a world where Theodora is gone, where you and I have new decisions to make. Abelard solemnly inclines his head. Yes, Lord Captain. After a moment's silence, he adds, looking at you with interest. Your resolve is admirable and demonstrates strong leadership. I shall remember this moment should my old habits ever begin to creep back in. And now, please, let us leave the lower decks. If the rogue trader desires to stretch your legs, there are far more suitable places. Don't need to tell me twice. Fuck this place.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
And I'm gonna have a snack. Cassia, sweetie, how are you doing?
Words cannot describe how boring the
Wait. Damn.
bridge is without our stimulating conversations.
1 second. 1 second, Cass. 1 second. Let's talk about us.
Right here? Are you sure?
Let's discuss other things.
Of course. Let us turn from personal matters to more pressing concerns.
Tell me about
As
Hass
the only
Orcelio.
voice of our family on this vessel, it is an honor. As long as your questions are courteous, I will answer every one of them.
Highly kissable women alert. Indeed. I take it House Orcelio has a rich history.
Oh, yes. The navigators of the house came to the Coronis Expanse fairly recently, a mere 208 years ago. Before that, our ancestors expanded the borders of humankind's dominion for the glory of the Emperor, blazing trails to different corners of the galaxy.
With your permission, I would like to talk about something else.
By all means.
This is where I must beg my leave.
I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Alright. Next up, let's check in on Argenta. How's our girl doing? Tell me about yourself.
About me? I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me?
I mean, what do you have any particular foods that you like? Do you have a favorite color? Like some basic shit so I can get your stuff sorted? You know, so I can make your stay pleasant here? What is it that's keeping you in my retinue?
This ship was targeted by heretical pirates, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew.
I enjoy your company, Argenta. I hope that you remain in the crew and that this ship becomes your home.
Those are very courteous words, Rogue Trader. Thank you, both for your words and your hospitality.
How'd you end up on the ship?
I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the pirate attack. That story is complicated. It just so happened that I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, while her crew attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I'd barely recovered from my wounds when the pirates struck. Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we can be safe from their machinations. It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to atone for them. Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more, and it's bound to happen someday.
I don't have any more questions, thank you.
As you wish.
Thank you for this conversation. Until next time. Alright. Back to the map. Let's get this going. Let's do this. Come on. There's a void ship sitting in the local asteroid field. It sure is quiet, like it's huddled up there on purpose. It's not like I am surprised the thing is more scrap heap than ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on it. We are registering critical damage to the hull and depressurization of several compartments. Oh, there is an incoming transmission now too. Well, you say that, Ghost, but alright, let's get into some Ancilla lore here. I'm actually Jewish, so like I am just fine with Argenta Argenta, you know, having a devotion to her god. It's something you gotta account for whenever, you know, being in a relationship with anyone that's religious. It's not like I am surprised the thing is more scrap heap than ship at this point. Somebody sure went to town on it. We are registering critical... Blah, 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 blah. Do not require assistance. Do not require assistance. Copy. Keep following. They'll pass us by, won't they? Emperor protects. Lord Captain, I am told our augurs cannot determine the allegiance of the vessel. To be brief, there is an unidentified and badly damaged vessel within an asteroid field near... Blah, 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 blah. Rather, can we establish communication and let the vessel identify itself? Yes, Lord Captain, the connection is established. Unknown vessel, we are receiving you. Identify yourselves. I repeat, identify yourselves. Merchant. Private merchant vessel. Thunderfang, why can't we not identify you? Thunderfang, your vessel's badly damaged. Tell me what the fuck happened to you before I send you your bodies into the cold, cold vacuum of space. The Vox responds by bursting into a cacophony of sounds, words, and emotions. Someone chuckles bitterly, and another swears with some foul expletives, and yet another hisses, fiercely demanding that the others shut up. You manage to make out little from all this noise. Ra-ra, Rasputin! Hi, Enclave. Look, if I'm in 40k and I'm a rogue trader, I'm gonna have to get used to watching heads roll. We were just flying, minding our own business, straight out of the blue and opened fire. Miracle we could get away. Emperor protected, and then more fire. Who? Void only knows. Roasted our tail, bombed everything. Our folks, left without home. Thunderfang, stop playing games and explain what your business here, and this time I highly recommend the truth, because I will destroy you. We are from the Fellowship of the Void. We did not come here to loot on a different business, to help our own out of jail. Do not hurt, leaves, blah, 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 blah. Ah! I would wait on destroying the vessel if I were you, although the moral aspects of their livelihood do cause some awkward questions. The Fellowship of the Void remains a major supplier of goods to the local market. Perhaps you will find dealing with them acceptable, especially in a situation where performing a warp trip is impossible. Thunderfang, let's talk business. Shall we? Select you. Select you. And let's trade. This for you. Let's get this melt to charge. Let's get these melt to charges, yeah. No, I'm gonna... Let's just get rid of that. Close. Okay. Let's head over to Rykad Minoris. Okay, while this screen loads, I am going to get myself something to drink because it is freaking hot in here. Greetings, minions! I return! Now that Anna's gone, we cause chaos, all in favor. On the contrary, I have been monitoring chat through my iPad, which I carry with me. Alright. As the ship makes its way through the star system, a strange fatigue falls over you. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the quill you have been using to draw up yet another order falls from your hand. You raise your head with a start. Someone else is here, in your study! You stand up and stare at the dozens upon dozens of corpses surrounding you. Among their number, you recognize the disfigured and bloody faces of those who died on the ship's bridge, and those you met in your previous life. How is this possible? Where are the enforcers posted to stand guard? It matters not. You are alone against the horde of heretics risen from the darkness to take your life. As if of its own accord, the shard lying on the desk, the sole remnant of Conrad's weapon, slips into your hand. The metal is searing cold. The dead sway from side to side, closing in around you in a nightmare sleep. The dead remain deaf to your words, creeping ever closer with the inevitability of death itself. You belatedly realize that your trembling hand has found the shard when its razor-sharp edge cuts into your palm. An unbearably bright light floods everything around, and you find yourself surrounded by groveling minions, their bodies shivering in your mere presence. Your hands no longer hold a pitiful shard, but a majestic and intricate weapon, a skillfully crafted sword with strange, unnerving proportions, a curved design, and an unusual hilt adorned with the image of a closed eye. The eye opens wide, revealing a gaze so ancient and dark that it steals your breath away. You have felt this gaze before, there, on the bridge, and the voice that appears in your mind only confirms your guess. The tapestry of woven, the path is chosen, accept your fate, champion. Throw the demon blade away. Never! Fuck you, Chaos! Your body refuses to obey your mind. The handle feels as if it has become one with your hands. No! Okay, let's see what else is in here. Because I know there are goodies in here. Yeah, let's actually organize my inventory real quick. Okay. You. Cargo. You. Info. Yeah, you. Drop. 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 Add to cargo. 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 Oh, drop. 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 Add to cargo. Add to cargo. Bye, Enclave. Add to cargo. And add to cargo. I'm going to keep, I'm gonna keep this book, though. Okay, let's actually get Cassia some basic armor. Okay. Alright, back to the ship's bridge. Have fun, y'all. We shall. Alright, Cronus Expanse map. Let's, like, actually get into the meat of things now. Think about that. We haven't even, like, done a single bit of combat, and we're already more than an hour into this game. That's how in-depth this game is, and I love it. Scan! Alright. I accept to let us land and enjoy ourselves. The starport greets you with the din ordinance of smell of explosive. Sorry. First time it happened. Alright. Let's try again, shall we? The starport greets you with the din of ordnance. The smell of explosives tickles your nostrils. It is difficult to tell through the smoke who is firing at whom. Halt! Weapons on the ground, or I'm firing. A man in a torn and dirty uniform hobbles towards you from behind chunks of rockcrete and crumpled plasteel. His cracked helmet is adorned with a crooked label that reads Sergeant Malgar. Alright, so our skies are in lockdown, the rebels are shooting down anything that flies, and you lot just happened to land in our rear without a scratch to show for it, and on a shuttle like that? Where did you get it? Stolen from the palace, isn't it? He is visibly awed at the resplendent gold of your transport. Grab him, lads. We've got ourselves a rebel landing force. By the Holy Throne, what is this mess? You're in a rough spot, old man. Go easy on them. You must be mistaken. I am the rogue trader of House von Valancius. Yeah. My mistake, your ladyship. Didn't recognize you, ma'am. Please pardon my blunder. It's a bloodbath here. Well, that's unfortunate. A frag grenade explosion cuts off the rest of the sergeant's words. Shrapnel flies everywhere with a piercing screech. One of the soldiers falls to the ground, clutching the remains of his forearm that is now adorned with crimson tatters. Blood is pouring out of the stump, and the soldier's agony is short-lived. The sergeant curses and hastily says an army prayer for the dead. Pardon me, ma'am. Sergeant Lasmalgar reporting. My unit is holding the starport on the governor's orders. How may I serve? Well, first of all, what the fuck is happening? Unrest, ma'am. Armed rebellions in both the capital and the provinces. First the lower levels sparked, then it went up to the spires. They hit the Vox hubs, the arsenals, the mag train stations. Then Felix tore off his mask precisely because he knew about the trouble on Reichad Minoris. He knew that none of our allies would come to our aid. My unit was here when it all went to the Groxes. The tech priests linked to satellites reported sightings of strange void ships in the system. They were orbiting the star until one of them set course for landing on Reichad Minoris. The governor took precautionary measures in order to increase security at the key facilities. Everyone knows that whenever something's not right, you better double the warden details. The alarm was raised and we were sent to secure the starport. It's the only reason we were able to hold it. They're crushing us, the scumbags. It's been a whole turn since the last reinforcements came in. We're running low on ammo. Every other fighter is wounded. I don't know how bad it is in the streets, but they'll drive us out here any minute. You're doing fine work, Malagar, and so are your troops. It is people like you that hold the Imperium together. Okay. I'm going to see the governor. You're a good soldier, Malgar. I will see that your heroism is noted. Alright. I like how like, you know, everything's blowing up, right? And then you just have this one dude, you know, splashing incense on my on my ship. It's great. Okay. Chad Ballard! Chad Ballard! Chad Ballard! Yes, Chad Ballard! Cassia, sweetheart, stay here. Actually, no, stay here. Okay. And start the battle. Huh? Bring it down.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I need to get you a better weapon, Argenta.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Cover.
I'll do it.
Okay, why can't I use my weapon? Like, in the first place? Oh yeah, that's right, because I have the extra turn.
Let's get to it. Just a minor setback.
Alright, Chad Ballard. Get his ass, Chad Ballard.
The best ones. Someone else can do this.
Ugh, come on.
Victory is imminent.
Ah.
Indeed.
Endure. This is for you, Argenta.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Argenta! Ah, it'll happen. She's still early game.
Time to slaughter someone.
Brace yourself, Pamela.
I'm here, maggot.
I need Adira to give Argenta forewarning. And then...
But of course. Will do.
There we are. Chad Ballard! Okay.
Do not dare ask. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
This one.
Oh, a genius. Fate
Got him.
dreams. Another one.
Out of range. Is Argenta in range, though? No, she's not. Huh. Alright.
I'm
Give me
not
a buff.
accustomed to being ordered around.
And as for me, I'll take my next shot.
Let's see. Predictable townfall. Schemes within schemes.
Bingo! Abelard,
See?
let's give you a buff. There you go. I'm back to conduct funeral rites for Ethan Winterscale. Rip in peace, King. You will be missed on occasion. Oh, yeah, he's not dead yet.
Hold on. Here we go.
Mocking
Let's get
me.
to it.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Yeah, she's gonna get attacked. It is what it is.
Pain
Ow.
cleanses the body. Guided by faith.
I'll do it.
Doubt is for the weak.
Yeah.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. I will not.
Argenta.
Dedicated. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
I promise Argenta gets better as time goes on.
Target someone.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Argenta, get another buff. On second thought, that took away her buff. I'm an idiot.
I have read tomes of military tactics. If I may,
There you go.
That is foolishness.
Literally only Argenta can act. Okay. Oh, now you hit.
What is...
Damn it.
a wicked thought.
No. Let's give it to you, Cassia.
Schemes within schemes.
Okay.
Let's make it quick. Let's get to it. I've suffered worse. It will be done. Reduced to dust. At your beck and call.
Brace for
I will do my
impact.
duty. Indeed.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act. Rejoice in battle!
Alright. Argenta, baby. Hit it. God damn it.
Let's get to it.
Just a minor setback.
But of course. Will do.
Who else? No.
I'll paint your death in colors.
A tactically sound approach.
It will be done.
There we go.
I took care of this one.
That's not the
Damn
senator's
it.
job.
I'm not playing well today. It's okay.
A genius at work. Ah, another one is shattered.
Break them morale. Victory is imminent.
Got him.
One step
Look
at
no
a time. Amidst the madness.
Alright. Get back in the fight. Yes, always that. part. Abelard! We're gonna do weapon skill. Lots of weapon skill. There are disappointing low number full auto bolters. Yeah, the bolt weapons are really disappointing in this game, aren't they? Yeah, we're gonna do this. Hello, Adira. I don't really use Adira much once I get, like, other characters, so... We'll do logic, I guess. That's what we'll do. We'll do logic. Ballistic skill, because Lord knows Argenta needs it. I don't need you to explain mechanics to me. I want bull weapon expert, because that's Argenta. No, back. We're gonna do Glimpse of Fate. Held in My Gaze, yeah. Ebb and Flow. Alright. Okay.
What lies beyond?
1 second. There we go. Sorry, they are watching a very loud movie in the other room. So I just need to... There we go. Alright.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Collect all! Loot literally everything!
Patience. Oh, my nerves are frayed. They will see. Oh, yes, they all will see.
Me get the... Thank you. Okay. Need that info. You are going to be added to cargo. Collect all.
Ah, one step at a time amidst the madness.
See, I hate looting on controller. But if I switch off the controller, my arms are going to be very angry with me.
Oh, what lies beyond?
Cargo, 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 cargo. Cargo.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Yeah, I already know about all the blind madmen. We're gonna get attacked here.
Another annoyance.
Crush them!
Chad Ballard. Go right there. Adira. Oh god, the explosives are gonna be a problem. Okay, you know what? Cassia. Screw it. Cassia, sweetie, you're on DPS this round.
Let's see.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? The navigator's might.
Yeah, as you can see, Cassia is a bit wild on the DPS. But because Cassie is a little exposed, I can't give it to her. Okay. Alright, Abelard. That's... Rebel.
Was that you?
Get him.
But of course.
There we go.
Hold on!
See what you've got. Scared yet?
Here we go!
Barry. Argenta, sweetie.
Stout is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
There we go.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Finish this guy off.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Damn it, Argenta. Cassia, sweetie. Abelard, finish it.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
I'm a member. It will be done.
Alright, next up, buff
I'm
Argenta.
not accustomed to being ordered around.
Bang.
Let's make it quick!
Abelard.
My place is at the fore. Reduced to dust!
Okay.
Indeed.
Brace again. And endure again. First things first.
Huh. What is?
Bang. Voice of command, Cassia. So she gets a buff.
Let's get to it.
Oh, pain soothes my soul.
Anything else? Will do.
There we are. Fairy!
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Alright, Argenta. Let's do
I'll
this.
do it. I am his will made manifest.
Argenta.
Doubt is for the weak.
Oh my god!
Faith with
I am getting the worst luck.
I'll do it. Strike is a prayer.
My goodness. I swear, she will get better eventually. Just trust me.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
I will do. I took care of this one.
Where's the last guy? I want to see, I know it's a waste, but I want to see if I can make it there as Abelard. I don't think I can.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
We should deal with this.
Damn, so close, so well.
At your beck and call.
Finish it, Chapelard.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Or not.
Victory is imminent.
I guess I'll do it.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Okay. There we are. Letter!
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread. Let us
Feel
see.
sen-
My whispers crave entertainment.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we want that on Abelard. We want that on Abelard.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
Let's see what else there is. Let me just quickly get myself comfy in my seat.
They will see. Oh, yes, they all will see. What lies beyond? There. Done!
Yeah, sure.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Okay.
One step at a time. Amidst
Would you
the
look at that?
madness.
The whispers told me a secret. Yes.
The Emperor sets my path. Carry the Emperor's will as your torch.
What?
This task should have been accomplished easily. Let's proceed. The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails. Sins hid
In the shadows of the Imperium's ignorance, my genius blossoms. Oh, how they fear the brilliance that eludes their narrow vision.
Ah, yes, here comes Pascal!
Change is coming. The edge is nigh.
The blinded ones are harmless. No sense in shooting them and drawing attention.
Fire on the nearest target! Don't kill the tech priest! We need to take him alive!
Find it, and let their enemies breathe not.
Do it! Oh, back!
And they're all dead. Hello, Pascal!
May knowledge be thy fate. Let the cycle be discontinued.
Okay. So... Hi, chat, real quick. My phone's overheating, so my model's gonna be frozen for a little bit. VTube Studio makes the phone run very hot.
Not another step. Flee, for I am.
By the throne! What is that servant of the Omnissiah made of? Adamantine? Ugh, blast it!
I am Rogue Trader and Von Valentius. I mean you no ill.
I identify you as a member of a high stratum belonging to Rogue Trader House von Valancius. I am detecting no need for confrontation. The convoy received an order to meet you. It is no longer functional. Therefore, I propose that we continue to advance to the rendezvous point with the governor's soldiers.
How did you manage to kill off a slew of people and blow up a sacred machine without even laying a finger on it?
This was my doing.
Yep.
The voices are being weird about him. They're saying garbled, conflicting things. Like they're talking about completely different people. But he's not a threat to you. Even if that's a bit hard to believe after all the fireworks.
Alright. Who are you?
I identify as Magus Pascal Haneman of the priesthood of Mars. By
He's
the
our boy! Our boy!
I am currently assigned to the maintenance personnel of the station Altar Templum Calixis X-17.
Altar Templum Calixis. I have heard the name before. The station appears on House Orcelio's star charts in the Furibundus system. not far from the void colony of Footfall. You have traveled a long way to come here, esteemed Magos.
Why do you wish to see the governor?
I came here to carry out a sacred mission. My mentor, Archmagus Amonat, summoned me, and I hastened to answer his call. But the rabbles and rests prevented our meeting, and I was on my way to Governor Medina to determine my mentor's current location. My escort was ordered by their commander to discontinue their movement and await to be merged with your group. Then, due to their incompetence, they let themselves be killed. It was an unacceptable complication to my task.
I fucking love the Mechanicus. Alright, I invite you to join my retinue.
Acknowledged. Predicting successful and mutually beneficial cooperation.
You got it, boss. Alright, let me just quickly...
Sacred technology breaks my heart.
God, it's so loud.
My
let's get more perception for him. Forge World, Forge World characters plus against burning and flame, persistence to the Forge. Forge World characters gain a stacking 10% bonus to hit chance and dodge reduction against any target they hit with a single target attack. Successful critical hits from single target attacks. Yes. And then we shall do, Pinnacle of Weaponry as well. After that, I like giving Pascal plasma stuff, so let me make sure he can do plasma. Aiming protocols. Yep, and let me just keep going. I need plasma. And then we're gonna increase your ballistic skill. And next up, your weapon skill. No, wait. Back. Ballistic skill. Yeah. We'll do weapon skill after. And then we will do... perfect spot. And... we'll do... we'll do tech use. Yeah, alright. And what's our boy got for his inventory? It's 20%. Sure, give him the cape. Why not? And, let's get that there. Let's get that there. You're our medic, and then Argenta, because you can also use medical stuff. Yeah, we'll put you there. Yeah. Okay. Context menu, add to cargo. Let's just add all that to cargo. Add to cargo. Add to cargo.
To the ordinary, I am an enigma. In this tapestry of a world, I am the...
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Alright, goods. Take... No, not add to cart. Not add to cargo. Not add to cargo. We shall collect you.
Our prayers are different, but I notice similarity in our attitudes towards ministry. It unites us.
You are right. Only we know what it is to pray to our intercessor at an altar, in our struggle to protect those close to us, to be their spiritual shield.
Let's see. Boop. Gimme all the loot.
Everyone, applaud my brilliance. Ah, one step at a time, amidst the madness.
Hello, Argent. Okay, Argenta. The young, shaggy-haired soldier is still pale nonetheless as he approached. Thank you, milady. You arrived in the nick of time. I don't know what those babbling creeps wanted with me, but it definitely wasn't anything good. Who are you? Lucky Jasper, the governor's aide and personal Vox operated. I was dispatched to the starport on special orders, the young man proclaims, desperately trying to tame his tousled hair. And what exactly were you doing here on your own? Sounds... Special instructions, namely. Oh, right. It's a secret assignment. How? Why don't I simply just have you tell me everything? Oh, you must be from House von Valanchus' ship. The starport's auger surveillance station reported that it had detected your ship entering the system. Then you heaved to, sent a shuttle to another identified ship, very strange one at that, and then that ship departed. But, the auger surveillance station's reports are not to be disclosed to third parties, but you know that already, don't you? Alright, if you really are a rogue trader, I'll tell you everything. So why did they send you to the starport? I'm supposed to deliver updated Vox codes, and how should I put it, assess the situation. The planet is a real mess at the moment. The rebels have found their way into our Vox net, and are now eavesdropping. This made proper communication impossible. The hallowed Electric Dynamics and OBM had sent out a distress call before it went dark. And who even knows what's happening in the system? There's been a riot on Rakati, Philia, the prison planetoid. Yurak 5 station is silent, although the navigators there have always been a reclusive bunch. I was hoping I'd be lucky enough to run into a pilot or a captain here who could give me an update, but that's hardly a possibility right now. The rebels are blasting anything that tries to land out of the sky with their damn cannon. He stops talking a little too abruptly. There's something you are hiding from me, isn't there? It's nothing classified, just personal. This is another reason why I'm here. My betrothed is missing, Raquel Vicari, the esteemed Devane Winterscale's personal pilot. When the riot reports came from Ricadiphilia, Lord Devane headed there personally. Then this rebellion started down here, and we lost communication. No one knows how they're doing up there. You know what I'm afraid of? That they'll come back, those rebel scumbags will shoot them out of the sky. I wanted to find a place to tie up, set a Voxcaster there, and send them a transmission. The sky's closed off. Don't try to land. But I didn't make it in time. Those blind dogs chased after me, and as I was running, I tripped and broke the caster. I hope that no harm comes for her. I could beat him up. No, I won't do that. Do you think the governor... Hey, hope you're doing good. Hi, Alex. Yes, I am doing great. If you're wondering why my model is still right now, it's because it's hot in here and the phone kind of overheated, so I gotta, like, let the phone chill for a little bit. Should be good now, actually. Let's see here. Aha! Yep, we're good now. I think. No? Come on. Alright, there we are. Yeah, I'm doing good, How have you been? Those rebels are strange. We would have easily quelled a normal riot. We're not some commoners. We're Raket, blah 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 blah. Alright. But I don't know where he is now. I'm sorry, but I don't like discussing the affairs of the Inquisition. Alright, I have no more questions. Are you unharmed? Uh-huh. I must take my leave. Alright. You go do your thing.
No peace in my wake.
Next up, we need to... Oh, hold on.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
I forgot if Pascal's able to... Okay, Pascal can't.
The stars are my canvas.
Doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. I never played any more Marines, but I'm definitely looking forward to trying Space Marine 2. I am very excited for Space Marine 2.
They will see. Oh, yes. They all will see.
Yes!
To the ordinary, I am an enigma.
Alright, Argenta. Get your bolter. Okay, hold on.
I have a different perspective.
Okay, it is
I
I despise controller on this one. There we are.
Patience? My nerves are frayed.
No, the ladder. See, this is what I mean by controllers like all funky. Because stuff like this happens.
Sings in my veins.
Alright. Let's skip that. Alright.
What lies beyond?
The machine god grants me insight.
There we are.
Oh, what an amusing attempt at defiance!
Show them no mercy.
Okay. Chad Ballard, you go here. Adira, you're gonna go here. Argenta goes here. Cassia, sweetheart, you go here, because I want you to have a lot of opening damage. First things first.
What?
Damn. Okay.
Darling, no.
Argenta, then.
A wicked thought.
Argenta, you try your best. Don't worry, you'll get better and better. Eventually.
the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Magenta!
Faith without deeds is worthless. Guided by faith, eradicated.
There we go.
Hold on.
High momentum.
Anything else?
To Cassia, because she's squishy.
No can do. I know what is to come. On it. What an
Get
unfortunate
him.
turn of fate. Will do.
Bang! Finish this guy.
Oh, let's see. Fate claims another one. A genius at work.
There we are. And Cassia, finish it. Hold on. Really?
Isn't this a job for the serfs, as duty demands?
Let's get to it.
No! These ruby flashes are choking me.
A tactically sound approach. Indeed. It will be done.
There we are. Pascal!
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols. Advancing.
And... turret's just missing.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Alright. There we are.
Sins hidden to the ordinary. I am an enigma. In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Retreat to the capital. Let's go. Yeah. Put it all away. Mm-hmm.
There will be no peace in my wake.
Your ladyship, Private Camille Regius, ready to escort you to the command center for your meeting with the governor. I regret to say that the convoy sent to meet you was ambushed and took critical losses in heavy fighting against the rebels. In other words, I'm the only survivor. However, the rebel force was destroyed as well. We can set out for the command center. Uniform looks odd on you, soldier, as if it belongs to someone else. Apologies, your ladyship. It's a new uniform. The guards are in a difficult situation right now, so we often get issued whatever's left, and it isn't always the right size. Your mouth is full of mud, soldier. You're hiding something behind beaming hues of faith and loyalty. What is it? Fear, I guess? In times like these, if you're given a weakness, you're done for, and I'm not done with life just yet. How did you make it out alive if your convoy perished?
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Over there!
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
Operation successful.
Curiosity.
This ocular implant
Things
was a
in my
worthwhile
veins.
investment.
Let
I'm
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows. Join me in prayer.
I have a different perspective.
Over.
Camille, you will not be missed. Yeah, the battlefield looks highly suspicious. Half of your comrades never even had the chance to draw their weapons. The direction of the shots as well. The attackers knew exactly what path for the group. Too many parts of your story fail to add up. I'm beginning to wonder if you're a traitor. Do not believe him, Lord Captain. Pale green is seeping from his every word. I know this color of deceit well. I once mistook Felix's words, so humble and full of sweetness, for sincerity. In truth, they were poison. Yep, kill him. Yeet. Now let me... Now what you got on your body?
Afraid?
Garbage. To the cargo hold. Let's see what else there is.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Hello.
Another annoyance.
I will take you down.
I'm actually gonna place. Let me put Adira here. Argenta, you go here. Cassia, sweetheart, you stand here for a little bit. Pascal, you go here. Me, I will go here. Abelard, you're next to Pascal. Alright, let's go. First things first. Cassia, sweetheart. Ugh, freaking kidding me.
I will sully myself with that.
Okay then, Argenta.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Ugh. Argenta. Alright, Cassia first because she
Was that you? Or
is gonna need it. And deal with that one. Abelard.
I will do my duty. Victory is imminent.
There we are.
show me what you've got.
Don't frighten me.
Here we go.
It's okay, Cassia. It's okay. It'll be over in a second. Good dodge. Good dodge, Cassia. Good dodging.
As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. I'll do it. Rejoice in battle!
Damn it.
Doubt is for the weak.
Scared yet?
Alright.
The Omniscient knows all.
Missed.
Comprehends all. Request approved.
And bingo. Cassia. Ah, she can't. Okay, you know what?
I am a navigator. Grace, at least.
Oh well. Okay. Can't work on Argenta, but it can work on
I'm
Adira.
much accustomed to being ordered around.
See, I wanted to use Cassia's eye, but it
Anything
is what it is.
But of course.
There we are. Voice the command on Argenta.
For the serfs?
Let's see. Oh, a predictable downfall.
And he's dead.
Oh, a wicked thought. Even I won't do that.
Time to slaughter someone. I'm here, maggot.
High momentum.
What is this foreboding? Anything else?
No.
At your beck and call. Follow my lead. It will be done.
Good to know.
Indeed.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do
Take
it.
that one.
Strike
Good
with
stuff.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
There we are.
Dare you?
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
First things first.
War is my muse.
Oh, for God's sake.
No.
He's dead. Cassia, get a buff. Nice try.
capture on the battlefield.
There we are. Abelard, get forewarning. Okay.
Guided by faith.
Yeah, I figured she would miss.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I better myself through my service.
And then... try again.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, you actually hit him. Nice.
Let's make it quick. I've suffered worse.
Cogitation fails. My vow is to serve.
Help me, Lord
I will, sweetie, I will.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
There you go. There you go. There you go. See? You're okay.
Through the smoke and gunfire.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
I'm not interested. That's not the Seneschal's job.
No matter the cost.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. At your beck and call. It will be done. One fewer target. At your beck and call.
Let's get to it.
Ah! Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
Skip over back to Abelard so we can end this.
My place is at the fore. Victory is imminent.
Ah, damn.
High momentum.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
And...
Who
boop.
can escape the Emperor's judgment? The Emperor sets you.
This galaxy is my playground.
Goods. There we are.
Ha! There will be no peace in my wake.
Yep. Okay.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
More goods.
We should deal with this.
Well,
Look.
yes.
Join me in prayer. Onward. Never doubt me.
I have a different perspective.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Curiosity sings in my veins. Patience. My nerves are frayed.
Looting on control. It's the most annoying thing to try and proc.
One step at a time, amidst the madness. What lies beyond? There will be no peace in my wake. Oh, glorious
Oh, we're fighting.
spectacle of your demise.
Okay.
Are you ready to die?
First things first. Where's my baby? First things first. Cassia.
Oh, a genius at work.
Duty demands.
Bang.
The storm approaches. Strike me again. Let's see what
Ba 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 ba.
Schemes within schemes.
Where's my gal?
Let's see.
Hold
Show me
on.
what you've got.
I know what is to come. Why did I not foresee this?
Bang.
Will do.
Put that on me because I am most exposed.
On it.
We are Chad Ballard. Let's do this.
At your beck and call. It will be done.
There we go. And Pascal.
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
You missed. It's okay though.
Request approved.
First things first, kill that guy.
Give me strength. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Yeet.
Reduced to dust.
Your buff's already maxed.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
I'm a member.
Rejoice in battle!
Bang.
Doubt is for the weak. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Bang.
It's a prayer. A wicked thought.
Used it on the wrong person. Rip.
Faith
It's okay.
without deeds is worthless.
Just finish it.
I'm not so sure. Cover me.
And... Mink. There we go.
Am registering numerous losses among combat and civilian units. There is a high probability that these values would be lower under a more competent leadership.
Sings in my veins.
Well, that guy's gonna...
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
I don't know what they're doing up there. Okay.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
This explorator is blessed with
Collect all.
multifunctionality.
Oh, fuck. Context menu, add to combo.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Let's see.
Patience. Oh, my nerves are frayed. Oh, what lies beyond?
Yarp.
Do you see that?
Boop. Nope, not what I meant to do. Nope.
There will be no peace in my wake. in this tapestry of a world.
That wasn't so difficult.
I am the rogue threat.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
This galaxy is my playground.
Okay. We want commanding voice. We are gonna get that commerce up. We are gonna do... And then we're gonna do... Yes. Well, let's see here. Exploit surroundings, fired up. Reckon, no. Athletics. I want to increase your athletics. Ever. Commanding voice. Vigilance, steel resolve. Personal oversight. Commerce, persuasion, awareness, or first target, up. Okay, not what I meant.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see. Oh, another annoyance! I will level you!
Yep, let's deal with that AA gun. Chad Ballard, go here. Adira, go here. Argenta, go here. Cassia, Sweetie, here. Pascal, here. Alright. I have to deal with that sharpshooter. Bring it. I'm not close enough! But I can get close enough, I think. Yes, I can. Cassia, sweetheart.
Isn't this a job for the painted black?
God, she's so strong. I love her.
Here we go.
Alright, hold on. Let me just quickly take a little...
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I eradicate.
Good stuff, Argenta.
I'll do it. Guided by faith. Faith without deeds is worthless. Let's see. Schemes within schemes within schemes.
Okay. Let's give voice of command to Argenta.
Oh, a wicked thought. Scared yet?
Out of my way. Let's make it quick. Let's get to it.
Alright, Abelard.
A tactically sound approach.
I took care of this one.
There we are.
Time to slaughter someone.
Parry.
High momentum.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Next up, let's give forewarning to
May
Pascal.
you discern the future on the battlefield.
Finish this guy off.
Anything else?
Or not. We're gonna expose the weakness. Okay, how about... No, we can't.
I'm here, maggot. Faith shields me.
Hold on. Here we go.
I've suffered worse.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
And he's dead.
The scriptural prognosis is
Ah, I didn't get Cassia. I'm an idiot. Okay.
running by Derek Override.
Out of my way.
Dodged.
Rejoice in battle.
I can't really do much with her right now. What I can do...
See.
No.
Let's get to it.
Let's make it quick.
Alright, I need to get Cassia over to
Let's get
this
to
side.
it.
Abelard.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Contact Scream.
I will do my duty.
Show me what you've got.
Alright, Cassia. Is it possible you can hit this guy? No. Okay, well, what she could do is give me a turn.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Okay. And finish him off. He's dead. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
A wicked thought.
Let's do voice of command for Pascal.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Adira, we're gonna give forewarning to Argenta because she's gonna be the first hit.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
No.
Scared yet? Time to slaughter someone.
Okay.
As the Emperor commands, strike
Got him.
is a prayer.
High momentum.
Give Cassie that turn.
Stroke of genius.
Okay, can she... Yes, she can.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. If only that were possible. Try
There we go.
direct race, at least.
Can she see? Yes, she
Isn't
can.
this a job for the serfs? Another foe painted black.
Bang. Next one.
Do not
Damn.
dare ask.
Can she get anyone else? No, she cannot. So be it.
Step by step, I lead.
Hold on.
Barely even touched him.
Follow my lead. One fewer target.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Can you get them from there? Can you get maybe there? No. Damn. Hey.
What
It is what it
this
is.
foreboding?
I'm in, maggot.
Advancing.
Here we go.
There we go. Because that's how you speed through, pass forward through the turns.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Damn it.
Doubt is for the weak. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Damn it. Let's try this again. Argenta.
War is mine.
Abelard, charge this way. Oh my god.
I've seen worse battles
Controller
than
is
this.
such a pain! Alright, I'm thinking once I reach the governor, I'm gonna call it for now. Oh, my phone's almost dead. Oh no. Cassia, can you hurt any of them? You can take out that one. Alright.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
The Emperor favors me today.
I'm not accustomed to being
we
ordered
go.
around.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Out of my way!
Let's get to it.
High momentum.
I'll do it. Eradicate it. As the Emperor commands, I act. In
Screw
thy
it.
love
Let's do it.
I stand, and thy light I crave. I'll do it. Guided by faith.
Next one. Again.
That is not the Emperor's will.
One more time. Come on, Argenta.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Argenta! No! Oh well. Alright.
Let us seize the moment.
Yep. But all that.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Yeah.
What lies beyond?
See? Right there.
The stuff
What a-
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay. The Emperor sets me.
I have a different perspective. Curiosity sings in my veins.
My prescience has failed me.
Take down the frickin' ladder.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
There will be no peace in my wake.
The machine god grants me insight.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
They will see. Oh, yes, they all will see.
Look, should I divine
I'm restless. What deeds await us? Duty prevails.
To the ordinary, I am an enigma.
We go.
Patience. My nerves are
Oh, for frick's sake.
attempt at defiance.
Make a suitable sacrifice.
I didn't want to fight. Okay. Cassia. Move you here. Pascal, move you here. Me, move here. Abelard, move here. Adira, move here. Argenta, move here. Cassia is hurt, so she can't move very far. Great. Get back in the fight. And voice of command to Argenta.
Crush the feeble! Can I fall back now?
Argenta!
Rejoice in battle!
There we are.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. God Emperor, move through me. Feel the fire in my heart. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Schemes within schemes.
Wait, are my arms hurt? Am I not able to use my weapon? Oh. Wow.
Oh, a wicked thought.
Yeah, oof indeed. Alright, next up, Argenta.
I bring ruin.
I'll show my ruinous powers.
Such is the will of chaos.
Okay. Abelard.
A tactically sound approach. Reduced to dust.
There we are.
Indeed. Victory is imminent.
Stop it! Will do. Was I serve the ruinous powers.
Chaos guides me.
High momentum.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'd rather not. I took care of this one. At your beck and call.
Crush the feeble.
Damages. Negligible. Activate calculated fury algorithm.
I could have gotten a deer in there. It's okay. I'm very tired.
Death to non-believers.
Ah.
These ruby flashes are choking me.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
There we go.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Behold my artistry!
I know it's a little risky, Cassia, but... no, don't.
I navigate.
As duty demands.
That is foolishness.
My place is at the fore.
All right.
It will be done.
I bring ruin.
My ears are ringing.
Emperor, give me strength.
Flesh is weak, yet iron knows no pain.
Pain and duty go hand
Alright.
in hand.
High momentum.
Guided by faith. Injuries will not slow me.
A genius at work.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Ah, fuck it.
We'll
Fight's
rule the
basically
stars
won.
themselves. At your beck and call. One fewer target. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
There we are.
Ah, one step at a
I'm
time.
at your service.
Amidst the madness.
The sooner we start. Look no further. This wound will make a fine scar.
I owe you one.
Let's patch you up.
Oh, take my transient gratitude.
Oh, careful now. We are the spear.
I have a different perspective. Oh, yes. Let us seize the moment. In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
All right. Clap. All right, and once we get to the governor's house, I'm gonna call it a day.
What lies
Or not
beyond?
governor's house, like governor's base.
They will see. Oh, yes, they all will see. Curiosity sings in my veins.
And, let's destroy this.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Okay. My phone's gonna die here soon, so
There will be
my
no
model might
peace
freeze up.
in my wake.
Okay.
What lies beyond?
Some 10 people, children among them, are huddling together in fear. You see that half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be. Some maintain a gloomy silence, others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone for shaking too much or crying too loudly. Come to your senses, Harold. Look what you're doing to your own family. Take pity on us. Let us go. Stop talking and embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight while you still believe the lie. Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. Who are you and why are you here? At Aurora's behest. Aurora is a great prophet and a great warrior. Their face is shrouded, but their gaze pierces the veil of time and sees into the future. I always knew the governor's dogs were hiding the truth from us, and now the day has come. A prophet has come to Rykad Manoris and opened our eyes. The end of the world is coming, the final dawn, and only those who accept Aurora's truth will survive it. There we are. I gotta be dogmatic to get rid of that demon in my head.
What curiosity unveils itself before me?
Boy. Alright.
The stars, how my canvas.
Sins hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Nope. Argenta.
It's nothing.
Fuck's sake. You know what? Fuck it. Switch. I'm done. I've had enough.
Cast your eye there.
They will see. Oh, yes, they all will see.
We'll get the loot as we go. Okay. Command center. Let's go. Collect all. Welcome to Rykad Manoris Command Center. Thank you.
Dark green, gloomy and stifling, fills this space like dense fog. The people here are drained, exhausted, bewildered.
Alright. Let's do this. Target finest hour gains additional bonuses. During their extra turn, the target deals until the end of combat. The target find it gains more, but all negative effects are removed immediately until the end of the target cannot die. Let's get this one. Abelard! Daring Breach also grants plus 10 movement points until the end of the turn. The warrior does not provoke attacks of opportunity. Until the end of combat, the warrior gains 4 movement points for each kill and may use their movement points after attacking or using abilities. This is the one I like the most. This is the one I like the most. Yes. And then I'm going to do... Logic. Again, I don't really use Adira that much. Attacks do not spend movement points. Until the end of the turn, the soldier's rate of fire. At the end of the turn, all the soldiers 20% harder to dodge. And then we're gonna do Lore Xenos. Alright. Tech Priest, greetings. Adeptus Mechanicus Acolyte, and then we're gonna do this. This cogitator looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced, not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omnicide adorn its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. Tech use. Force access to the cogitator. Let's just grab all this. Recent observations. Grab all this. Investigate. Grab all that. Alright. Leave. Okay.
Curiosity sings in my
Tech Priest Quartz. The painfully thin Tech Priest turns sharply to you. The sudden movement makes his chromed augmetics briefly clang. His gray eyes, set under furrowed brows, almost blend into the pale skin of his face, and he levels you with a heavy, dour stare. Identification, Unit Lodges Quartz Crane, official trade representative of the Explorator Cognition's fleet. The unit supervises supply routes in the Rycat system, ensures the security of the combat arsenal, performs commercial transactions, and secures mutually beneficial contracts. When the Tech Priest notices Pascal, his eyes widen. His box unit immediately lets out a string of screeching Beneric, a tortuously long tirade in which the volume rises and falls seemingly at random. When it is finally over, the Omnicide servant bows at his head in deference. Yeah, let's do that. Nation. I love being on the Mechanicus' good side. Bang, 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 bang. See, folks, this is why you loot. Bang. Okay. Oh wait, no, this one wanted to... continue. Permission to transfer information granted. Haphazard and careless decisions on the part of the Rycat Minoris governor have led to unacceptable consequences. Communication with the Adeptus Mechanicus Sanctum has been lost. Troops must be sent to the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium without delay. Restoring communication with the Electro Priests and ensuring the Sanctum's security are our top priorities. You are the head of a rogue trader dynasty. Your position enables you to exert influence and pressure on the subjects of the Imperium. Unit Kart's Crane requests assistance. The actions of Governor Faisal Rakadi Ab Medina of Coronis must be influenced. Demand that troops be sent to the Holy Monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Observe that this world's authorities lack diligence in the performance of their duty. This statement is true. I will discuss it with the governor. I shall take my leave. Okay. Now for the governor. Faisal, blah, 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 blah. A governor of this star system, welcome to my temporary headquarters. Rosarian. Medina, my greetings. Lady Navigator, what an honor! I never thought that House Rosalio would grace our world with a visit. I only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. House Rosalio is grateful for the support that you have provided to Yurak 5 these many years. I'm not saying the convoy had sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? If that is so, I promise you their punishment will be swift and severe. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. That is an outrage. I will have the personnel vetting procedure changed immediately. The sight of suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your ladyship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest of you, there is a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was the head of House von Valanchus. I have received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the rogue traitor? My esteemed predecessor died at the hands of cultists. May the Emperor incinerate their souls. Rogue traitor von Valanchus, slain, unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, your ladyship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. Well, I need fresh crew to replace those killed in the attack on the ship, and I need material compensation. Of course, your ladyship, you will be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally that your ship's holds are filled with the finest goods for my personal reserves. Alright. Heinrich von Kallax, an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating on your system. Do you know where he is? Uh-huh. Alright. Good to know. Okay. You have picked an interesting time. This Magus is part of my retinue. Yep, Pascal's gonna... Alright. I have no more questions. I'm just gonna get through this. I see. Are you so confident that you'll crush the insurrection soon? My own impression has been the exact opposite. Is that so? I'd like to hear your reasoning. The insurgency is headed by a certain Aurora, a prophet who, according to their followers, possesses mystical powers. The rebels' usual superstition, I'm sure this Aurora is a charlatan muttering some doggerel with their dim followers, blah, 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 blah. I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar. He and his soldiers valiantly defended the starport. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunate. I wasn't able to convince the governor, but it is what it is! Alright. Let's save the game. Save. Alright, let's quickly head back to the ship. Because I need to heal up, and we need to call the stream for today, because it's about 8 p.m. Oh, hold on. Permission to report, Lord Captain. Over the past few days, I received several messages from different decks complaining about anomalous behaviors in the ship's cogitators and servitors. The machine spirits are restless and rebellious, and no tech litany or ritual of pacification can rid them of this obstinacy. The tech priests can deal with the vessel systems, but the servitors, they make errors in their tasks, disobey orders, change the assigned rituals, or sometimes downright freeze as if in a trance. Lord Captain, occurrences such as these are caused by errors in cogitator calculations or have some other sensible explanation. I beseech you not to take after those who whisper about the ship being cursed and possessed. Oh, don't start, old man. All these peculiar happenings have long since turned into local legends. A door slams shut, a lumen starts flickering. Folk have grown used to all that, so our resident ghost has decided to up the ante. I'm telling you, things are only going to get worse from here. The Technomats inspected the servitors and concluded they pose no danger. According to the servants of the Omnissiah, such behavior is caused either by the echoes of minds not completely eliminated, or by manifestations of the machine spirit's will. Nevertheless, the faulty servitors make the crew's task considerably more difficult, and High Factotum General Stonerock would like to discuss how he should deal with the defective property. He's awaiting your audience on the bridge. Ugh. Yeah, I'll deal with that later. Alright, chat. It's been fun. But otherwise, it's time for me to get going, because I'm tired, I've got some things I gotta do, and it's hot in here, and I'm starting to overheat. So, you know. God, this... I sincerely hate how much this office heats up. So, yeah. Alright. I will see all of you in the cosmos, friends. Bye!